he could hear the thump of feet and baying of bloodhounds behind him. At the bottom of the ravine was the roar of a raging river. Even the far side
Through the hero of his book, Darren is enjoying a terrifying journey of unthinkable dangers, a journey of a kind he is sure he would never make himself. What he doesn't realize is that he's already made one perilous journey today, the journey to school. Darren's mum doesn't realize this either. She knows that the school is on the same side of the road as her house, and she's pleased that Darren doesn't have to cross the road to get there. What she hasn't thought about is that the safe way to school is also the long way. And she doesn't know about the big dog at number 27. And then there's his friend Paul's house.
Sign back. Hanging down from this branch was a vine as thick as a man's wrist. Would it take his weight? It had to. Even as he weighed up his chances of making it to the other side, he could feel the vibration of oncoming horses' hooves.
Up to now, Darren has always managed to reach school alive. So has his friend Matthew. Matthew comes by bicycle. He enjoys the thrill of the ride. In fact, when he's on his bike, he doesn't think about anything else. Anything else at all.
He swung once, twice, 3 times, and at last his feet were scrambling for a grip on the crumbling edge.
The others are a bit jealous of Julie. Her mum has time to drop her off at school in the mornings and pick her up at night. What this means for Julie is that she doesn't have to go looking for danger. She's in it. From the moment she steps in the car, her mum's got a lot to think about. Unfortunately, none of it has anything to do with good driving, or with parking, or with the subject of road safety.
At last he had a firm grip on a tree trunk and pulled.
Because he comes by bus, you might think Troy would be safer than any of the others. But boredom can be fatal. Playtime means a break from school routine. It means a break for the teachers too. This one has got something to do during lunchtime, so he's in a bit of a hurry. He knows the children aren't supposed to play in the car park. He should also know that it makes a good place to hide. In 1 year in Australia, nearly 5,000 children are badly injured in road accidents. Over 400, that's every single child in quite a large school, are killed. Children are small, very active, and terribly vulnerable. They don't think very far ahead, so the way they learn about most dangers is by experience, the school of hard knocks. But the knocks on the road are too hard. So what can we do as parents and teachers to make children's journeys to and from school at least a little less dangerous? First, we can think about the things that make the journey dangerous. The child is the single most important factor. And it doesn't take much to distract him, which leads to another danger. What a child is doing at a given time is to him the most important thing in the world. Children are not as well coordinated as adults. That's why they fall over so often. And children are not as big as adults. So even though he has perfect eyesight, he is unable to see the road properly because there are cars in the way. It works both ways too. The car driver can't see the children unless he's watching out for them. Let's see what we can do to lessen the dangers. First, Don't rely on the child to look after himself. Make sure he knows and practices his curb drill. Make him use the crossings, but point out to him that being on a crossing doesn't make him invulnerable. If your child has a bicycle, make sure it's properly maintained. Teach him to ride it properly, and if he won't ride sensibly, penalise him by grounding him. He may think that's a severe penalty for fooling around, but it's not as severe as the death penalty. If you drive your child to school, you have an extra responsibility, not only for your own child's safety, but for that of other children and other road users. On the way to school, remember how many children attend the school. They're all on the way there at the same time as you. No standing signs mean just that. You may not stop at all for any length of time in the area defined by them. Take it easy. Give cyclists plenty of room. When you're approaching a school, obey the signs. They are there to protect your children. Allow for the unexpected. You are in control of your car. Watch your speed and don't relax. A car anywhere near a school is a danger. It may prevent children and drivers from seeing each other. It may release children into danger. Park correctly, so there's no rush, no danger, unless she gets out of the wrong side of the car. Children using school buses need to be shown how dangerous it is to run out from behind or in front of a bus. They also need to be shown that they must wait until the bus has gone before crossing the road. Every danger we've mentioned so far is magnified several times on a wet day. Visibility is poor, so if the child is walking to school, he needs to be easily seen. The same applies to cyclists. And driving the children to school on a wet day is made even more dangerous by the fact that so many other people are doing it at the same time. So in the wet, be doubly careful. Teachers can play their part by giving children practical instruction in road safety and ensuring that they know the rules of the road and the possible consequences of breaking those rules. Children enjoy road safety games and quizzes, and these are easy to organise, especially if you enlist the help of your local road safety officer. In fact, the road safety officer can help teachers and parents to plan and carry out a total road safety campaign.
Whereabouts this time? Who else is going? Anybody else? Just you?
He'll talk to teachers and he'll talk to parents. He'll help you to make sure that each one of these perilous journeys has a happy ending.
For at last he cried out and stood there laughing at his enemies, pulling up their weary, sweating horses on the far side. It had been the most perilous journey of his life, but now he had reached the journey's end.
Right, girls and boys, stand quietly. Good afternoon, everybody.
For these children, it is the beginning of life's journey. Their road safety depends on you.
Must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, if mama's help is slowly go by. And feed your dreams.